Hi, my name is Sebastian Arias. I study in Business 4. It's important information because it's the decision, the making, the practice, and the critical thinking in the workplace, and the self-development in the job role. And the number one is decision the making. The practice is efficient in decision the making, and decision the making is process are sometimes slow and the cumbersome streamline the process to reducing the time the take decision, and the critical link is inconsistent application of the critical thinking across different teams, and the self-development is I need to improve skill in the college and the analyzing and correct information, and the another is decision the making is the practice is inclusive of the different perspective and decisions of the lab input from the diverse perspectives, and the critical thinking is the lack of the training and awareness on critical thinking and the techniques, and the self is the communication and the documentation could be the clearer and the more precision. The another is decision making. The practice is the documentation and the transparency of decision. There is the lack of the clear documentation and the communication of decisions. Ensure decisions are the communicate clearly and the promptly to all relevant and the stakeholders. And the critical thinking is unnecessary to the foster a culture that values the questioning and challenge and substitution. The self is needed to see and incorporate more diversity the big points in decision making. It's important is the listen you strong. The next is a stranger thing. Number one, identify the limitation problems that were occurring. Number two, evaluate the organization and the operational process. Develop limitation. And then number three, gather information, develop a propose possible solution using critical thinking and presenting in the obtain the feedback. The another question is the answer is the weaknesses. Number one is improve the skill in data analysis and information the collection. Number two, improve the clarity in the communication and the documentation. Number three is actively seek and incorporate the diverse perspective and the indecision the making. Is total the another question is develop the plan for implementation or the of network the practice, and the step one development of the action is the plan, the title is action the plan describing the step to implement the new work. The practice includes the issue, responsibility, barriers, the reassure, and then another answer is included the milestone and the key performance indication to track progress and efficiency. And the step two, the communication and training, the communication the network practice to all the employees through emails, meeting, and the training session. And then another is the provide the training and the support the resources, choose the manuals, workshop, online the modules to help the employees adapt. It's very important because it's to holders is the tips of the meeting to improve and make decisions. Waiting the practice that can be improved to ensure continued progress. The waiting and the all the areas. Thank you so much.